What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Fat Ninja Turtle.
And today we're talking about Westworld Season 2, Episode 2, Reunion. And before we start random rambling about this, we're going to read the entire episode for you. So it starts off in a flashback. Arnold organizes a demonstration of hosts to convince Logan to invest into Westworld. Logan's father, James Delos, is critical in his son's actions until William persuades him that the park can be used to spy on guests, which I thought that was very interesting. That it was William's idea to start.
It's like you said last week. It's like Facebook because that's technically
basically
it's like what it is.
Which is funny because they filmed this before all that came out.
Yeah.
So it's cool that they kind of like at the same time got all
timing
that.
for them.
Maybe they knew something.
James proceeds to buy out the park and name William as his successor. Dolores encounters and they spelled it wrong, but an inebriated Logan who tells her that they have doomed humanity. Before being taken by William to be shown a special project in construction within the park, in present day, Dolores raids a refurbished outpost and shows Teddy his true nature as a host.
To be fair,
Yeah.
nothing in this episode was in present day.
I actually, in their timeline that they tweeted out that I think that has set me, they consider what Dolores is doing right now, present day, and the stuff we saw at the beach is in the future, according to their timeline.
Did you see that timeline that I sent tweet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was discussing. That they considered that present day, which I thought that was kind of odd, but it makes sense. So that end with everything with Bernard at the beach and all that was the future.
That's lame.
Why?
Well, I mean, you can't show it and then call it the future. I guess you can.
I think it's just to establish that there's a timeline that's all over.
Yeah, that means that they're not gonna. What that means is they're gonna do more of the 2 weeks prior, and they're not gonna show you to the end. Is that
that's
what they're saying?
That's what I figured.
They're like, oh, that's the future. Hold off a second.
She then
It's
decides.
like Better Call Saul.
Yeah, I really like that when they do that in Breaking Bad and Saw, like they show a little bit of the future every episode at the beginning.
Now you got it on here.
So then she oh my god, she then decides to recruit the Confederados to her cause and reveal that she is searching for the Valley Beyond, which houses a weapon that can be used against the humans. William rescues Lawrence and heads to Pariah to rescue host, currently playing El Lazo. He, however, passes on a message from Ford. I know. Passes on a message from Ford stating that William must complete the game on his own, and he and his gang commits mass suicide. And Williams then has to figure out he has to do the whole game by himself. And then he says that they're going to his greatest mistake. And that's basically the whole episode. It didn't mention Dolores sees the thing, but we kind of got that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the whole episode. So now we can get into our thoughts and theories and all that. So you guys want to start off with the opening scene in the real world?
Yeah. So, well, first of all, what did you think about this episode? I liked it.
I mean, it was fine. It was confusing as shit to me, but
why was it confusing?
Yeah, what was confusing?
What didn't you get?
I briefly texted you earlier.
I know I stopped that because I was like,
yeah,
you got to save
the thing that really threw me off was in season 1. Okay, William goes to Westworld.
Correct.
Okay, and like
I like how you're like, yeah, Westworld. He didn't go to Shogun World.
Yeah, he goes to Westworld. Okay, and he's like, Logan's like, dude, just, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he seemed real timid and, like, surprised and, like, kind of shy. But then in this motherfucking episode...
Did you not watch the finale of Westworld last year when he turned into the Man in Black?
Let him finish.
He's the one who really put it all together, and we find out that Logan's just a drug addict and, like, basically, I would say, like, a failure.
Yeah, I think William turned him into that, though.
But you do understand that everything you saw on episode 2 took place after season 1.
Yeah, that took place after when he got helicoptered into the park.
That was after
season 1.
So he'd already said that was all based after he'd already been there. Now the Arnold thing with Dolores in the beginning, that's before season 1.
And Logan was before as well.
The Logan when they introduced
when he met Angela. That was before too, but most of the William stuff was
that's after
season 1. I did see some other people were confused by that.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people.
But that is after season 1. Yeah,
the podcast,
it's just like what the fuck, dude.
It doesn't help. There was like 4 timelines in this episode, which I really liked, but I can see that being confusing.
Too.
I like that too, but it's like fuck, I got to be able to follow it.
Well, and that's why we do a podcast.
It's not like I'm an idiot or something.
No, I guess it's like it wasn't confusing to me at all.
But can you see why it would be to some people though? Because I can kind of
sorta, yeah. You didn't rewatch the first season either, though, right?
No, I didn't rewatch the first season.
Oh, okay.
So it's
that,
been a
I
while.
did. I did.
That makes it.
I
a big
did
reason why.
rewatch like the last 45 minutes of the last. I know I really didn't play anything into it, but like I did. I almost rewatched the whole first episode immediately before I watched the second episode last night, just to kind of.
Yeah.
But I didn't, like I said, I didn't really play into it too much.
Yeah.
No, it was complete. It was.
I kind of like that.
It was like a whole completely different episode.
Yeah.
I like that though.
Like,
it keeps us like wanting more from the next episode. Now, we're like, oh, what's gonna go on with Bernard?
Well, and then the first episode, I wanted to see
William and all that.
William. So like,
right.
It was the same difference for me. So yeah, so Arnold is.
That was loud as fuck.
The fuck?
Sorry, I took a drink. I'm almost out.
I think we took a drink with you.
Jesus Christ.
All the listeners as well.
Yeah.
So Arnold's in some Chinese place. Is it Hong Kong? Like, where is he?
I think it's in like China, somewhere over there on an island.
I do think this episode confirmed to me 100% they're not in space. They're on somewhere on Earth.
Yeah, for sure.
One, he's somewhere in China. We saw that. I mean, it could be a Chinese place in space, you could say. But also, they got helicoptered into the park.
Like when they walked out,
if it was a space
place
place or something like that, they'd take the shuttle train or they'd take some kind of weird ship. But it was just your average helicopter.
It would have to be a complete different
looking thing or whatever.
No, it'd have to be a complete different, like almost Earth. Or like planet.
Or planet like
Earth.
Helicopter. Yeah. But,
yeah, you're right.
But
I didn't
saw
think
that,
about that with
and I was like, it has to be Earth. And
and you didn't call the helicopter a plane, so that's.
I know I'm on my A game this podcast.
Wow. He gets helicopters and planes mixed up
all the time.
It happens.
No,
yeah.
no, it doesn't.
He only calls me on it every single time, and apparently calls me on it when I do it right too.
No, that was good. I was proud of you. For
you could just say, "Oh, look, it's a flying object."
That's what I'm gonna start doing.
You know,
it's an
IFO. It covers all bases.
It's an IFO.
I like that. But yeah, I thought about that when they were flying him in. But so, do you guys have any idea where in China or Japan or wherever they are?
No.
I just think it's on some island, some big motherfucking island. Whether it's man-made, like a man-made island maybe or something.
I liked Tessa's thing last week where they probably built it in the ocean. I like that.
Yeah, like in the middle of the South China Sea.
Like on what's his face's, like when they're looking at stuff, you keep seeing the city outside. I liked that.
One, did you see I'm pretty sure it was Chinese lettering on the wall.
Yeah.
Like when they walked out of when him and Dolores walked out of the thing or whatever.
The first thing I thought of when I saw that big city was Hong Kong, because that's usually the city that they show, like, in most movies and shit when stuff's going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, and it's, I don't know, that's just what I picture in my head for no reason. But, I mean, that doesn't really show that, it showed that's the second Chinese thing we've had, and so like it's.
I think they're definitely hinting that it's in China.
The only thing it's weird is like so they got this huge island and they build it. They make it look like Arizona, like it's just.
Well, just the Westworld part looks like Arizona though,
which is fucking huge.
Yeah.
So
like, it'll be interesting.
But I mean, you got to get past that. You got to like whatever.
Yeah.
It's like I can't really care all that much if they show it. Cool. If they don't, I'm not.
Yeah. Honestly, now that we've seen this scene and we see him helicopter in, I don't really care where they're at as much.
Right.
Before I did, but now that it's just Earth, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Let's move on. Like,
well, and I thought it was kind of cool that we, because I'm pretty sure we talked about it in the first season. We saw Logan's sister, William's wife.
Yeah.
She looked really happy to see Dolores at the party.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you notice Dolores had the same dress on that Angela has on when he meets her?
Yeah, that white,
really?
like.
Yeah.
I did not notice that.
Well, they're interchangeable.
So since we're talking about Logan's family, should I tell Hess the theory I read online about Logan's dad?
Yeah, you might as well get right into the nitty-gritty.
So here's a big theory. I think this would be cool if they did.
It kind of makes sense.
It makes sense, but at the same time, it would be very odd to see. But I think it'd be cool. So you know how they basically said that John Delos was dying in this episode.
The dad.
He's retiring and he's sick and they're trying to fix him. Kind of.
Kenny coughed a couple times.
Yeah. There's a theory online, and I think this is true, that William is making his little device he made at the end is going to take the John Delos' consciousness and put it into a host, and that's also because Logan says, "Oh, like make your eternal life be shitty or whatever." He says about them, like they want to live forever. They're gonna put him into a host. It's Abernathy, Dolores' dad, because remember he sees the photo of his daughter and starts glitching.
Mm-hmm.
So that would totally make sense why he's glitching if it was
It would
John
make
Delos.
sense. It would make sense, and because Abernathy is like the prized one. He supposedly knows he's got everything.
And people think because William's daughter's still alive and Logan has to still be out there too, we haven't heard he's dead, that they want that host out because they know that's their dad.
No, I think they want that host out because he holds
Well, that's
all the data. Like he's got everything.
In this theory, that's part of the reason they want him out is because he's John Delos.
Was that a sip off camera?
Mm-hmm.
That's.
I like it.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. It'd be interesting if they do go that route, but I think that's a pretty neat theory out there.
Well,
I like it. It makes sense.
It makes
and I
sense.
like it.
Yeah,
It
it'd be cool if they show go back to season 1, that scene, and see him glitch, and you'd be like, "Holy shit!"
Because I kind of honestly I forgot all about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
And remember,
I did too
it
until I brought
looked
up.
like it was in like a city.
Yeah,
Remember, didn't the picture look like it was in a city?
Like maybe the city they were in.
it could have been the city that they were in. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
so that it'd be very
Because we were like,
interesting,
wow,
guys.
it doesn't make any sense. Like, why the fuck is it? It looks like they're in a city.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Dolores says it doesn't look like anything at all. And
Yeah,
And Arnold said that the city didn't look like anything at all to him.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then they referenced, oh, look how splendor it is, about 96 fucking times.
Which also, I saw someone put a side by side. You know how like he's her dad in the first episode, then they switch it to like a Mexican-y dad at the end.
Yeah.
When it's Abernathy talking to him, which that's our last name. But Jesus Christ. When it's him in the beginning, he says something about, "Oh, you're going out to show more splendor," or whatever to her. So like that was said in season 1 too. So like I thought that was interesting. Like,
have you ever used the word splendor in your life?
No, not until this podcast now.
I've used the word Splenda.
I haven't even used that.
Yes, you can.
What are you putting
I can totally
fake
see
sugar
Hess.
in your drinks?
I don't put fake sugar in my
Then why are
drinks.
you using Splenda?
I mean, I'm sure I've referenced it.
But can you see him like he meets a nice girl? They go back to his room, and
Hey,
he's like,
hey,
everything's something so full of splendor. Pulls out his
I
little
was
fat
thinking,
ninja.
hey, baby, you're sweet as Splenda.
He could use both.
Wow.
Wow.
Just my fucking nuts hanging out of my knees.
Ugh.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Since we're talking a little bit about theories, do you want to talk about your Bernard theory that you heard?
Sure. So, well, let him get his drink on. So
We're good. I ran out.
Did you? Okay. So I heard this. It makes sense to me.
Okay.
It makes a lot of sense to me.
So
Okay.
I wish I would have came up with it.
what's the black chick's name that you all have the hots for?
Hale.
Charlotte Hale.
Yeah, I knew he'd know.
She's
his
a
first and last
she's
name.
a hot mama.
Stop watching the D-backs. Okay,
They're
so
up. They're up big
like,
right
not even
now.
looking at us. She's looking at the fucking.
When he's on,
game.
I'll put the D-backs game up
Yeah.
there instead of him.
That would be awesome.
All right, so
Pretty much get in trouble for that, but you know.
okay, so the theory is that she knows he's a host.
Really?
Yeah, and that everybody else knows he's a host. That's why, like, you know, when he wakes up on the beach with his champagne and his glasses all cockeyed and shit,
Yeah.
like they don't offer him any assistance or anything. They're like, just come here and come talk to this guy.
Okay. Sorry, my dogs came barreling out of the room. I didn't know what was going on. Sorry.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, Charlotte Hale thinks that, knows that he's a host. Everyone knows that he's a host.
Yeah, when he wakes up on the
And then-
beach, no one helps him.
Wakes him on the beach, no one helps him.
They just kind of pick him up and like, all right, let's go. Let's just start finding some posts and fixing the situation and all that.
So then later they get on.
But Stubbs, Stubb was like, "What are you doing? Like, he's a boss or whatever." He said something like that, didn't he?
You're gonna shoot
When they
Yeah, because they're gonna shoot him.
he said, "Stop!
Yeah.
You're gonna shoot the
Wh-
boss."
Which that kind of
Yeah.
makes sense at the end of this theory.
Yeah, so like they were gonna shoot him because everyone knows he's a host. So then, you know the part where he's down in the room with Charlotte Hale,
And he sees all those,
Yeah, where
all,
there's,
all,
like, that
all those white hosts, or the
white
drone hosts.
Venom-looking fucking host.
Yeah.
Venom looking. Is that a
It
Marvel
reminds me
reference?
of. Yeah, it reminds me of Venom.
That's funny.
Wow. Never thought that day would come from
Yeah.
us.
So, the reason
Speaking of that, we'll touch on that later.
this is the longest, stupidest theory. So the reason that Bernard sees them in this theory as white Venoms, as you call them,
Yeah.
it's because they're all Bernards.
Yeah, and you remember that he can't see things that'll hurt him. Like he couldn't see himself in the photo, shit like that. He couldn't see the door when
It's like
he
a
was
fucking
before.
children's book.
Yeah.
Like where, when the kid gets scared, just put these sunglasses on. Nothing can see you when you put them on.
Big Daddy.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I that would totally make sense, and I could see like a big reveal of them like doing
Well,
that
they-
and showing
Yeah.
shit.
No.
It's kind of, I get it, but I think it's kind of stupid.
Why?
It just seems stupid.
But why?
I mean, last week,
So it's
last week
so-
you said
so
there's a
it's-
different Bernard in every scene we saw, but this week now that we say and
There
there's
was-
more Bernards.
There was 2 Bernards last week for sure. Did you not go back and watch? He doesn't have glasses.
I
in, like,
watched it
half,
3 times last week.
and he doesn't have glasses in a lot of those scenes.
Well, because he's a host, he doesn't really need the glasses.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait. So there's. Just explain yourself. So it's stupid that there's Bernards down there.
But
with
it just seems very simple-minded, I guess. That like
But
so
at-
Charlotte Hale
well,
sees
you
6
didn't-
Bernards walking around, but
Yeah.
he doesn't.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
because he sees him as the drone host, and they just think nothing of it.
And he's standing there, and he's in the fucking Bernard's way,
Yeah.
and he's like, "What the fuck is that?" And she's like, "Oh, it's a DNA host." Blah 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 blah. And he's like, "Well, what the fuck does he want with me? He probably just wants you to move." She's seeing 2 Bernards just standing there back to back.
Because she know. Well, they were friends.
Well, because she's known from the beginning.
But
as the
last
host.
week we all decided that we don't think she knows he's a host.
it's
last-
just a theory.
Last week we didn't know this theory though. This came out after this episode. People thought about
Who
it.
comes up with these theories?
People like you.
Yeah, motherfucker.
People that
I haven't come up with anything. By the way, I'm off the black hat. William is not. He's not a host. I'm off that.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
but you don't come up with
yeah.
any.
Well, speaking
No.
of that, we got a
I
comment.
mean, it's just a little odd. Go ahead.
We got a comment on our video. You know how I put out that bonus video, like a shorter version of our podcast, kind of last week, like all our theories.
I did.
Some guy commented on it today, 7 hours ago,
Ooh.
and said,
Oh.
"Awesome video. Multiple Bernards theory I think is true for sure. Potentially with someone else's brain chip in each Bernard's. But I don't know about that robot man in black though."
Yeah, for sure.
I
Be
thought-
sure to drop his
I thought
comment
that
in
was
the
pretty
video.
funny. Yeah, but it's from Jason with
Yeah.
a Y. Commented
Jason
that.
with a Y.
Yeah.
Well,
But- That was kind of funny that he was like, "Yeah, I like all your guys' theories, but that man in black one, like, what the fuck?"
He's like,
Yeah,
"Cuckoo."
I'm off that. It's okay. It was
Well-
just short lived.
What made you not believe that anymore?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. It can't be.
Oh,
It can't be after watching this.
because he got shot.
If he
and
turns out to
killed
be a
himself?
host, I'm gonna be fucking pissed because I went back on it.
That'll be hilarious. Hey, wait. Now me and you, let's say he's a host.
I think he's a host, dude.
He can't be a
No,
host.
I don't think he is. But
But he did use the little fucking,
The gun.
health pack to
Yeah.
heal the fucking gunshot wound.
But haven't we seen that
Yeah.
heal humans? Yeah, because they used that to heal Sylvester's throat.
They
or
used that to heal
whichever one.
yeah. But I didn't know it worked on humans.
Well, they just used it on that guy's throat in season 1.
What guy's throat?
When Maeve cuts Sylvester or whatever the other cat's name is that helps her out.
Tweety Bird.
Yeah, she cut his throat, and then she had the other guy fix it up.
Well, so he's a human?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
We know that
He
100%?
works at Delos. Yeah,
Yeah, she was gonna kill him because he was a.
'cause she was a bad
was
human.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember?
Okay.
I think it just. Well, the thing that he used, it just.
Heals flesh wounds.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was like stitches in the future or something.
Basically,
you know?
yeah. It almost
Yeah,
seems like it
I
like
got
burns it, like fuses it together.
So I mean, and they didn't show what it did to the Man in Black, but he pulled out.
I
the
was so
bullet.
confused when he pulled in walked up in there and started tapping. Like, what in the
I
fuck?
thought
is he
that was
doing?
really cool because like it shows like how much he just hides shit around the world.
Yeah, it's like a little cheat, you know?
Well, that's what he
Yeah.
said. He said it's like a cheat, and Ford's not in here to watch him anymore, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, no, totally.
I thought the whole scene, like everything with him and Lawrence this episode, I really liked. I love that he's with Lawrence again.
Yeah, I like him with Lawrence too.
Yeah.
I want it to get somewhere rather quickly.
I think it will now that he's with him. Because remember last season, we only saw a couple scenes of him doing it was in one scene an episode, and then once he teamed up with that guy, he went and found the snake woman and all that shit. So I think after he teams up, it'll go somewhere.
Real quick, did you guys happen to see who the sheriff was when William and Logan's dad go to Westworld?
Yeah, it was the dragon tattoo lady, the snake woman.
It was an Armistice.
Yeah.
She was the sheriff?
Yeah.
She was a deputy sheriff.
Yeah.
I did not see that.
She's on there for it's a brief moment, but yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
That's funny.
Which that's the first time we saw her this season, right? She wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
No, we didn't see her in the first episode.
Cut her arm off and was fucking killing people.
Yeah, where is she? She needs to be. I forgot about that.
Maybe she's in Shogun World and when Maeve goes there.
I'm so sick of hearing about Shogun World. It's not just from you. Like every video, I fucking
It's
watch.
just I hope it's not called Shogun World. That's
No, it is.
horrible.
Yeah, it is.
It is. That's what
That's
it's
horrible.
called. Well, because the people there are shoguns.
What the fuck is a shogun?
It's like a ninja type dude with like a
Enlighten
samurai
me.
sword and shit.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure. Let me Google it. First, I'm actually
Saigon?
yeah,
No,
it's Saigon.
Yeah, they're all rappers. It's a rapper world. You can either be Saigon or 50 Cent or Eminem.
and then E from Entourage is
Saigon
going to represent
is a
you.
Chinese person.
He's also a character in the show Entourage.
Saigon is a
Is
city.
it Shogun or Saigon?
It's
Shogun.
Shogun.
You
Saigon
literally said
is a
Shogun
city.
first.
And Saigon is also a rapper. He was in Entourage, and he's a real
Yeah,
rapper.
I'm aware.
Well,
I'm-
you
I'm
just said it was a
Googling-
person, and it's a city.
Shogun is a hereditary commander-chief in feudal Japan. So yeah, so it's like it's just like their army kind of. So it'll be
Okay.
it's people with like swords and shit fighting. It's basically
I mean,
like
honestly, who gives a fuck what it's called?
yeah.
I mean, it's Westworld. It's not called Cowboy World.
I would just
mean?
call it like
Mhm.
Chinese world.
Well, but I don't think it's
I don't think
it.
politically correct.
I don't think they just go there to like be in China. They go there because Westworld you go there to shoot guns
like-
and shit.
Why
Shogun
wouldn't they
world's there
call
to fight
it
with swords.
Samurai World?
I think that's what they originally called it, and then they switched it to Shogun.
I don't
Yeah.
like. Who cares? Like, what's the
I know,
difference?
I'm just being silly. I'm just being, I'm just trying to be as splendor as I can.
Oh my god. So we did a poll at the end of the episode this week, and
Yeah, how many votes did that end up getting?
68 votes, and the winner
That's-
is not what I wanted to win. So I tweeted out,
So Maeve won.
what did you like most about episode 2? Flashbacks, Dolores building her army, William's secret, and as a joke, when I put up Maeve's one scene in the episode, and then 37% of the votes voted for Maeve's one scene.
You voted for Maeve, didn't you?
I did not.
Oh, okay. 35 was the flashbacks, 19% is William's secret, and 9% was Dolores building her army. Which I'm actually surprised that the Dolores building her army was as low as it was. I thought, I thought
think
people would be all into
I
that.
think a lot of people are kind of, I don't know, she's kind of cunty. I think I said it last week.
Who?
Dolores.
Dolores.
I mean, like you
I-
said, they're turning her into the bad guy,
Yeah,
and
I
I
don't
think a
like
lot
her-
of people are seeing that. I get it. I think she's cool and like she's badass, but she's kind of cunty.
She's not my favorite character at this point, but like I don't absolutely hate her.
I like her, but
Like her scenes aren't
sometimes
my
I like the
her
bad guy
scenes
more
aren't
than
my
most
favorite,
people.
but I feel like it because her scenes are kind of like she shows up to a place, oh that person's gonna work with her usually, and like it's just kind of lame to me a little bit. Her scenes.
Like, do you know what I thought the funniest part of this episode was?
I know exactly what it was. That scene when her and Maeve are meeting, and you see Sizemore with his fucking
Holding
horse.
the ass. No, it was a donkey.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the second funniest thing.
What
Do you
was
know what the funniest was?
What was the other one?
When
What?
all those guys shoot themselves in the head and they fall down like it was some kind of fucking Olympic
Like
event.
dominoes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Well, their loop ran its course. They didn't know, right? That's what happened.
Well, no, Ford made them kill themselves.
I think Ford. had
Yeah,
them kill
Ford made
them.
them kill themselves.
But
But I mean, like their loop didn't restart.
Well,
right, but I don't think that had anything to do with
that-
them killing themselves.
That's why they actually won.
I
the
think
place,
that's
'cause
why some of these hosts are just sitting around in places because their
Yeah.
loop's over.
Yeah, like well, that's what me and Black said. That's what happens when your loop runs its course. Like they got there and they defeated everything.
And they're like, now what do we do?
Yeah.
We don't know what to do. But no, the funniest part I thought is after they killed everybody and then Gus Fringe kills himself,
Mm-hmm.
he goes, fuck you, Robert, and then he
Shoots him like 4 times.
Yeah,
I love that.
I just thought that was hilarious.
I liked too when John Delos called William was he like a
cheeky son of a bitch?
No, a cheeky little cunt.
Cheeky little cunt.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I liked it. He's like, oh, you're a cheeky little cunt, are you? And then William was like, oh fuck, did I go too far?
He just had, well, yeah.
But it worked.
At first,
yeah.
At first he had like a scared look, and then after he agreed, he had that cocky like little smirk, like okay.
And then when they were walking away, I saw with subtitles too. I couldn't hear it when we originally watched it, but then rewatching it, when they're walking away, William like puts his arm around him and he goes, "All right, let me show you how this world's gonna work."
Yeah. The funny thing about the flashback like that is you know what William's saying to the guy is gonna work, but you still are waiting for it because like.
Yeah, well, because we don't know exactly what it is either. Like we have an idea.
Yeah. But I mean, we know he's gonna be the head of the company.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and this guy's the head, and he's like pitching it. I liked how he's like, yeah, my son's a fucking loser, and he built this, he fucking invested this, and I don't want to fucking help this amusement place.
Yeah, they basically said Ford's going broke. He'll have this place for 2 years, and that's it.
Yeah, 2 to 3 years.
Yeah,
So
and then
he's
William was like, yeah, and we could use that.
Yeah, so it was interesting, you know, like that's a. I mean, I assume they're just getting data and selling it. That's what it looks like.
I feel it's gotta be
data mining.
I feel like it's got to be more than that. There's got to be something else. There's got to be like a big catch because I feel like that's kind of simple.
I think that's what they use to keep getting money.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, like that's how like they must be selling the people's information or doing something with the information to then. But because people don't know and they keep coming to the park. The park's been open for 30 years.
Don't you think that I think they're doing that too? But I think don't you think there's got to be more for it to be like a big plot in Westworld?
No, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think there's something else like devious.
Like maybe
involved.
that it's maybe started just that. And then it evolved into like, oh, let's not only let's swab their pubes and build another host or something.
Yeah, fucking.
I do want to hear, what are your guys' thoughts on the thing William's building at the end of the episode?
And
honestly, that the Man in Black and Dolores are heading towards.
I have no idea. Like, I can't...
There's one theory I read, which one is the one I said in the beginning of them taking consciousness and shit. But there's two, it involves with each other, that area is the area where all the hosts got flooded in the beginning of, or at the end of episode 1. Because the mountains kind of look the same and shit. Like, if you line it up, it looks very similar.
Yeah.
And two, that Ford always had a fail-safe in play with William and all that. That's what that place is. If the hosts ever took over the park and were going to run shit over, they're all like supposed to merge there. Like that's their loops, or they're set to go there, and it's a fail-safe to kill all the hosts.
Well, that would make sense because...
And then since Dolores is kind of like, she's smarter and so is Maeve and all that, when they get there, remember they built Maeve a new body without the thing in her back to kill her? All those hosts are the hosts with that in their back, and they all built new bodies. So like a lot of people think that at the end of the episode, like, we're going to go back to that scene here. I killed them all. And then all the hosts are going to come and attack all the people at the beach right there at the end in their new bodies.
That'd be cool. Well, it makes sense that, like, they would form a place that's a loop. That's why. And then Dolores has seen it, so she's going there.
Yeah.
Man in Black, he knows that.
And he said that's my biggest mistake there, too. So they're like.
Yeah, that's the part I don't get, though.
Like, what? It's got to be something that can alter the host or alter people or something.
But, like, so they say the game will find him, and he knows he needs, like, if all the hosts, he knows he needs to get rid of the place.
Yeah.
He knows they're all going there, so he knows he can do that, and that would be the game getting there, because if he doesn't get there, he's not going to be able to do that, so that would be his game, so to speak. But,
yeah.
So that's the whole end game, is for him to just burn the whole fucking place down?
I mean,
I mean, that's my guess. I don't know.
That can't fully...
Well, I mean, that's what he said.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
That's his game plan. I don't know if that's the end game plan of the show will be at the end.
It makes sense. I mean, if they come alive and start killing people, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I mean...
The only thing is that
They
what
could
do you do?
They could go get Chris Pratt and fucking try to get him on another island and fucking, make fucking dinosaur jokes. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it seems like they need to destroy it.
I think the craziest thing is, like, it seems like, okay, he destroys it, and then that would be the end of the show. So, like, it'd be interesting. What would their ideas be for... I mean, out of Season 3, they could do Future World, and, like, 10 years later or whatever, like they did the movies and stuff like that. But I wonder, like, have they thought that far, or is their plan, like, let's just do 2 seasons?
No, I'm sure they have a contingency. Like,
I thought I read something that they had 5 seasons written.
Oh, really? Like, planned out already?
Yeah, but I can't confirm that.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, just because we think, I mean, that's the
Well,
goal.
but if the goal of this season theoretically so far is to burn down the park, and the show is Westworld, if you get rid of Westworld, what's your show?
Well, right. Well,
Yeah, but there's also 5 other parks other than Westworld.
Well, yeah, but I feel like you have to have a Westworld if your show is called Westworld. It's not called like Delos.
well, but also, look, I mean, it could be called Westworld, and you could fucking
Yeah, I guess.
hang out.
I mean, Weeds. It's called Weeds. They didn't sell weed for 2 seasons.
Yeah. But I mean, I think just because he's going there, I mean, who's to say that the Man in
That-
Black's going to be in next season?
I guess that's
Right.
true. Yeah.
I mean, if he dies and they win, you
Yeah, that's
know?
a good point.
I mean, we're acting like that's the fucking. We're probably completely off.
Yeah, I mean, it is. They don't even have to burn it down either. I honestly don't think that'll happen in the end.
Well, and we say burn it down. I mean, it looked like they flooded it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that could just
Yeah.
be a figure of speech too. I'm gonna burn it down, but just get
that's
rid
what
of
I
everything.
meant. Yeah, totally.
So what other plot? Oh, what did you guys think of William when he was talking to Dolores in that room?
Oh, when he said that you're just a thing.
Yeah, which is funny. Me and him talked about this in the car. We thought that William was just saying that to kind of talk himself into it, but he really did love her.
Yeah. Did you think?
Uh,
do you think he believes himself when he was like, "I can't believe I fell in love with you"?
Yes and no. I do think he clearly fell in love with her or infatuated or whatever lustful over her. Or,
Yeah.
you know.
I think he was in love with her.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
and then
for
she
sure.
forgot about him and all that. The only thing I thought that
Well,
was
but I mean, that's in her nature. She's going to
Well,
forget
yeah.
about him.
Well,
but
yeah.
in the
She's a fucking robot.
in the previously
Right.
on though, you hear the man. They specifically show the man in black say, "Thanks, Dolores, you helped me find myself," which is kind of what he said in the room. And I was like, "Oh, so they really are kind of doubling down on like him meaning that." So
Yeah.
it made me wonder: did he actually mean it, or was he still just saying that then?
I think he's just saying that then.
Yeah,
like,
because I mean, the way he acted all the first season before he became like a badass, he was totally in love with her.
yeah.
I mean, he actually became a badass to find her, and then it broke him when he found her, and she was like, "Oh, hi, partner."
you look all splendor. Fucking Jesus.
But did you get any crazy theories this episode, or think of any since last week's
Well,
episode?
I didn't get any crazy theories.
That's
Wow,
kind of
you
disappointing.
have nothing.
That's kind of disappointing. I gotta be
Yeah,
honest.
a little bit.
Didn't get any. I didn't really get any. So basically, we figured out where Dolores took Teddy.
Oh yeah, they took
Yeah.
him
Because
into
remember,
the
and he didn't like
facilities.
that. He did not take that too well.
He kind of seems like even after finding out, like they were talking with me, he kind of seems like he's gonna turn on her.
Yeah, maybe. But
Like
you
because
gotta
they
figure-
keep like it reminds me of Flash when they go to DeVoe's partner. Like every time they look at her, that doesn't look like he's fully with her.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
I wonder if it'll change, but he doesn't seem like. Do you think he's fully on her side?
No, because I don't think he's anywhere near being awake.
Yeah.
I think he.
Like, well, I
kinda-
think he is this episode a little bit, but he's still a little dazed. It seems like. Like it seems like it's taken him longer to catch on.
You all right over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said dazed, and I thought I like
I-
dazed S.
Does he like
You-
put you in a train?
My dog laid on the remote. Turn
Ah.
TV off.
Good.
Yeah, thanks,
Give
dog.
Your,
We're
give
trying to
your
do a
dog
podcast.
treat.
I had tickets to this game. I gave them away
Ah. You
because I
coulda-
wanted to do the Pleeka podcast
You could have
with you
went.
with you guys.
Wow.
You could have went. We would have done it without you.
You could have
eaten a
FaceTimed
hot
us
dog.
from the game.
Oh yeah, that would have been great.
Then it's a 2-for-1.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't have heard any background noise at all at a
No,
baseball
yeah.
game.
Like, hey, Hess, can you turn down the basketball game? I'm there. Just turn it down a little bit.
Baseball.
Whatever. Same thing.
No.
So what are you guys looking forward to the next episode? Did you watch the next one, right?
I did watch the next one,
Good.
all because of you.
There's a tiger at the end of the next one.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that shit looked pretty vicious too.
Yeah.
Man.
I want someone to get eaten by a tiger.
Oh, they teased that.
yeah.
There's gotta be, right?
Yeah.
That beeping scared the shit out of me. I thought it was us.
What was it? I didn't hear.
What
beep.
beeping?
Yeah.
You guys didn't hear beeping?
Nope.
I didn't hear a beeping.
Oh, it was us. This camera says it's gonna turn off in 5 minutes.
All right, you got 5 minutes. Make it good.
Well, we have been
Oh
going for
my
36
God.
minutes. But they don't tease that tiger and not kill anybody with it, you know?
Well, like I said, I had my headphones on, and it was like, pretty loud. I was
Do
like,
your
"Whoa."
imitation of it. You know you want to. Come on, do the tiger.
No, I don't want to do it.
Come on, Hess.
The dog is just fucking up the TV. It's back on. It's on the settings screen. Voice guidance.
Oh, just
God, she's gonna turn voice guidance on. I'm not gonna know how to turn it off.
just go get the remote. We can talk while you go get it.
Oh my
Okay.
God!
For fuck's sake.
If this wasn't Westworld, this
Oh,
title
no.
would be all about him. But so, do you think how much of Bernard do you think they're gonna show in? Do you think they're gonna show any of him in the future next episode, or do you think it'll only be him and Charlotte?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it'd be him and Charlotte, and then I think it'll be a lot of Maeve too.
Yeah, I guess yeah. I
Since
didn't
they
think
didn't show
about her.
them.
Yeah.
I assume they're gonna go back and forth, and like that, and then Dolores will be in everything.
Yeah, because she's like the ultimate main character. I guess they showed the Man in Black too, so it's just William that they'll go back and forth on.
William and Maeve, and yeah.
It'll be.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I didn't even see that dog there. Jesus Christ. It'll be interesting if they continue to do that, or if it'll be just like last season, where he's like every season he just shows up episode 2.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope he's in it more, but at the same time, for how many fucking storylines are in this show right now, I would kind of like it if it was every other episode you had a different storyline to
I
continue.
like all the storylines, so I don't.
Well,
mind
so do I.
mine.
That's what I'm saying. Like one episode's Bernard and all that, you focus on that,
Yeah.
and then the following week.
I want to see. That was my favorite part about this is seeing some of the old stuff and seeing like.
Yeah, I really did. I think the flashbacks. I mean, that's what I voted for. Was my favorite part this season. Just seeing like
Yeah.
William again, but like past Westworld, and seeing Logan. That whole scene with Logan before Westworld, meeting Angela. I like that a lot.
Yeah, no, totally. And then he's a fucking drug addict. I don't know. It was cool. Or as
Yeah,
Wikipedia called him inebriated. He's got fucking holes in his arm.
Yeah. What? Jesus. Fuck. What was he doing?
That was some like futuristic heroin too. It had like 4
Right?
needle things sticking out
Like
of it.
some seriously.
We got to get our hands on
intense
that and
shit.
do that for the finale of this podcast.
It was like 4 circles in a square.
Wait, can you say that again?
It was like 4
It was
circles in a
like
square.
4 circles in a square.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're like that guy from Goodfellas. Jimmy 2 times.
Yeah. There you go.
Any last things you guys want to say about the Westworld season 2 episode 2?
Are we just gonna move on to Unsolved now?
We don't have time.
Oh,
And me and Hess didn't watch it, so yeah.
Darn.
You motherfuckers.
But all right, so
Darn.
that's it for random.
I think
ramblings
Jerome
this
does
week.
it on purpose.
What? Not
Doesn't
watching?
change the batteries.
Oh,
No, I charged this literally for like hours today. I don't know why that one's dying.
So it goes for 40 minutes, fully charged?
I mean, I have another battery. There. Do you have more to say? I could pop in another battery.
I don't know. Are we done?
yeah, pop in another battery.
All right, podcast resume. Got a new battery in the Hess cam. So you better have a fucking shitload of things to say.
I don't. I was just asking.
Well, it's better than fucking wrapping it up and like in a hurry or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So she, I don't know. I guess I mean, it's kind of cool that she took the black guy.
In a little
That like
cup.
that was like she basically killed all the Coronados or whatever the fuck they call them.
okay, you're talking.
The black guy who
Yeah,
turned up
I got
their.
you. I think his name was Phil.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was because you said he doesn't.
So
look like the phone.
we still didn't see Felix or Sylvester at all.
I don't
Or
think that,
Tweety Bird.
I'm not guaranteeing, but I bet they're not in this season. They're gone.
I bet we see
Don't
him.
you think?
I think we see him.
Well, don't you think?
I don't know.
Don't you think we would have saw them when Maeve was running around the facility
They
where she
probably
left
got
him?
the fuck
I-
out of
She
there.
left him there. No one else got the fuck out of there. They died or like where are they gonna go? You think they have buses out of West? Well, they do have buses out of Westworld.
Yeah.
But like they can just hop on and escape. Like half
They
the
have trains. They have trains out of Westworld.
whatever. Half the people there didn't even know what was fucking going on.
Yeah, how about that guy that does? He does look like the Cowardly Lion. I don't know. He just
Cowardly Lion, the guy that ran from last episode from
Yeah.
Angela to here.
he just leads him right to the fucking place,
hmm
and then
The one where she like
she's like,
Dolores like
"You." Yeah.
touches like his tears and Kanye West Runaway starts playing on the piano.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even recognize that.
I didn't recognize it.
Really?
Really, he didn't. I was
Wow.
surprised. I was like, "Hey, they're playing Kanye," and he's like, "What?"
Hey,
Hmm.
we got a message.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
And
I didn't.
She dipped his face. That was him that had his face dipped in the Westworld milk.
No,
right?
that was the other guy that.
Yeah, that was like a
Andros shot.
security guy or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that did not seem fun.
What was it? Because he kept saying it burned.
It was the Westworld milk, where they make
Yeah.
the bodies out of.
Huh. All right.
What'd you think it was?
He thought it was
Fuck, I don't know.
like Dolores cum all in a
It looked
bowl.
like Elmer's glue.
Yeah, they just had a bucket of glue down there.
I mean, you're the one.
I thought
You're the one that called it milk last season, 2 years ago.
yeah. Okay, I don't remember that. But
Yeah, you
I
literally
thought it
said
was
that they were in love.
interesting. I thought it was interesting how, like, when Bernard was, and maybe this was in the first episode, I don't know. But when he was like, I think it was in the first episode, so I'll just shut up.
Well,
Just
now
say
you have
it.
to say it.
Yeah.
Well, because like I said, I watched it prior to, so they're kind of blurring together. But like when he's fumbling around, and he takes the fucking milk out of the dude's head and injects it into himself.
Squirts it into himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was. Well, another reason it was the first episode is because
It was Bernard.
Bernard wasn't in this episode.
Right.
Yeah.
So, did this episode make you
I
think
mean,
that it
he
was
was
that it
in the
was
beginning.
That was Arnold.
that was Arnold?
Oh shit, Jesus.
Do you
Same
think?
thing.
Did this make you think that it's Arnold in last week's episode in the beginning as well, or did you still think that was Bernard?
I have no idea.
I would have to watch it again. I mean.
Because we know this was Arnold before talking. We didn't talk about that. We had a Ford cameo, young Ford.
Oh
cameo
yeah.
again.
What'd you think
Yeah.
about that?
Whatever.
I liked what he said to him. Did you catch what he said
did
to
you
him?
hear what he said?
Yeah, he said something about. Well, Arnold said she's not ready,
Yeah.
and he said you got to let go sometime or something like
Yeah,
that.
he said your special treatment was cute in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not getting her special treatment. He's like, okay, whatever. We'll use the other girl.
Yeah.
But he's totally giving her special treatment. He
Yeah.
fucking went on a walk with her ass.
Oh, absolutely. We know this.
I'm glad we actually continued the podcast because talking about Bernard reminds me. So, Hess, you remember last week when I brought up everything in Bernard's flashes?
Yes.
He was walking with Dolores in a black dress. He had a memory flash of that. But as we see this episode, that was Arnold.
Okay.
So how is Bernard having Arnold's memories flashing back through him?
Maybe Arnold's still alive.
But what would that have to do with...
Well, I mean, she
With-
shot him in the head.
Yeah, we did see him get shot in the head.
Are we sure it was Arnold?
I mean,
From what the show told us, yes.
Yeah.
But how can you really be sure in this show? But that is still two different people. He's the host of the other guy.
You can't trust anything on the show.
Yeah, and I feel like Arnold is dead.
I think he's dead just because you don't trust it.
But I don't. Like, do you get? What
I
I'm saying?
think I think Ford just put that memory in him.
Of him. But why would that be significant to put into him? You think just to give him
To give him
have him
fucking-
memories or whatever?
Yeah, and then that way he's like, he's
Well,
showing.
'cause,
Like he already
'cause,
said, that's his
I
favorite
feel like
host.
I
That's
feel
the first
I feel like
host,
that has to be
that's all.
kind of significant because the show showed us he had that flash for a second, and then all of a sudden he's with Dolores' dad, and then all of a sudden he's with Charlotte yelling and shooting people and stuff.
Or the producer's like, "Hey, we need to do a flashback. Grab some fucking
no,
shit
I
with
don't.
them
I don't.
real quick, but bam."
They don't do that with this show. I feel like everything's
I'm
precise.
just kidding, but
But I feel like that has to be significant that was an Arnold memory.
well,
and
if
Bernard
it's
had it.
significant, I don't know why. I mean, unless everyone, I think people who die are dead. Like I think Ford
Well, no,
is
I
dead.
don't. I don't.
I know.
I think Ford's alive.
But you think
Maybe
Arnold's-
maybe not as a body.
The same thing happened to both of them.
Yeah,
His narrative is still alive.
but Ford is a smart motherfucker. Like you said, he's Anthony
Well,
Hopkins.
apparently Arnold is a smart motherfucker too.
I don't know, but I think that's weird that we saw that, and I think that's interesting.
I mean, Bernard was the bad guy in Shaft.
I mean, because we're gonna see the rest of the episodes or rest of those little scenes in future episodes, and I feel like eventually it's gonna play a big part into why he has memory flashes and shit like that.
Maybe, but you can't expect me to answer that from the one flash thing. I think that I think Ford did it. That's my answer. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't. I
Mhm.
can't come up with a better answer than that at this point.
Do you have anything about that, Hess?
Nope.
I feel like every time this episode, hey, yes,
Hey,
you,
what do you think? Nah, I don't know.
I told you I was highly confused. Oh, I thought of your thumbnail, Jerome.
what?
Did Nick tell you?
No.
So
I don't
you
think
just
so.
replaced me
Oh,
with Sizemore when he's standing
With
next to the donkey.
Or
Just Fat Ninja, because I look like an ass. Because I'm fucking so confused after
No,
this.
So should I replace you with a donkey then?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Leave Sizemore
no,
there.
and then have me or Nick as Sizemore for
There you
pulling you
go.
along.
There you go.
Like, are you still confused?
Dude, it's just so...
What else are you confused about? Because I honestly
I
don't
don't
get it. No, you do know. What are you? Just tell us. We'll help you out.
Yeah.
I'm not confused anymore. It's just... There's so many different things going on. Seven different
did you
timelines.
like
I mean,
get
this-
high
this-
or something before
This
this
is the
episode?
guy when we did our Wire podcast. You couldn't remember if Kima was dead or not in the last episode, and we were rewatching it. He's like, I couldn't remember if she died or not. And I was like, motherfucker.
I tell you, my brain doesn't retain information like that.
Which is odd because we all chose to do a podcast together about a show.
But so did you like? So did you?
Well, with The Wire, I mean, it was like 4 years later.
But you guys just rewatched it and took notes on it, didn't you?
Well, we were taking notes on that was the episode. Like while we were doing that episode, he's like, I couldn't remember if she died or not, and I was like, holy
Because she got
Oh.
shot, and I couldn't remember if she
Okay.
died.
I thought it was like you guys did a podcast on that, and then the following week he was like, "Did she die?"
Oh
No,
it wasn't.
no,
that
no,
bad.
no.
Oh,
It wasn't that bad.
Was it as bad as Mima, her favorite character? And she's like, "Who is that?"
It's very similar. Who's Jimmy? So do you like episode 1 better than 2 then?
Yeah, I liked 1 better.
Oh, see, I like 2 better.
Yeah, I did a little bit of reading, and a lot of people seem to like 2 better.
Really?
I think it's actually pretty mixed. I think there is some people out there that hated this episode, which I don't get. I don't get why the people would hate it.
Yeah, we listened.
I didn't hate it.
We listened to a podcast today in the car on the way to for our little hike we did.
Which one was it?
The Ringer.
Okay.
They had
Bill Simmons stuff?
Well, yeah, but he doesn't do it.
Right, I know.
Yeah. They do a recapable on it. They do it right after the show without notes or anything. So sometimes
Instacast is what they call it.
all right. So look at you, like you're so proud of yourself right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, anyways, they were like you. They were really confused, which is
Okay.
weird. It's,
But it made them actually. It seemed like they didn't like the episode as much.
yeah, because I think that's why. It's because they
Yeah.
didn't get the fucking timeline shit. And it's like
Right,
they were
right.
asking like when Arnold died and stuff, and I was like, they fucking go over that in season 1. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
they were very confused about a lot of stuff and they're like,
But
the show doesn't answer anything. But they were asking questions from season 1.
Yeah, I was like, but there was other parts of the podcast that I enjoyed because they
Yeah.
give insight on. So I just kind of went past that.
Right.
So now I guess basically I'm waiting for your insight. Is what I'm saying.
So, I mean, do you think there are certain people that just like multiple timelines for whatever reason just doesn't click in their brain?
I
Yes.
think Lost proved that. 100%.
Oh, I hated Lost, but not for
Exactly.
but not because of the time.
But I think some people are like, I can't tell if they sideways or they forward or they backward, and that lost a lot.
Well,
of
because
people.
like with this episode, you really have to decipher what's what. Well, with pretty much any and every episode, I guess, for the most
Yeah.
part. Like you're questioning: is that now? Is that in the past? Is that in the future?
See, but
You know what I mean?
But
So and,
I guess
and depending on where it is, it can change your way of thinking. And if it's not the majority, the majority way, you look like an idiot.
yeah, no, I get
I
that.
guess so. I
see-
just
see-
never thought of it that way. Like when they flash back and like they show like okay in the beginning, and then
It's like for whatever reason, for me, like I just the timeline thing fucks me up.
It's never even a thought to me.
that's what I was thinking too. Like
But
that's
I
what
do-
I'm. That's
but
what
I
was-
do understand why it confuses people. But to me, I think it's
guess
just
so.
because I watch Doctor Who and all kinds of shows crazy like that. So like to me, it's just like okay, yeah, I get William. This is William after Westworld. But I think it's because I watch so much TV with that kind of stuff in it and movies. Like I enjoy it.
Maybe I don't know. Like I'm like him though. Like I never questioned. Like when they show William, I was like, oh, that's cool. He's bringing the fucking guy back. The fucking like I get excited when they switch the
Yeah.
timeline.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
it's so maybe I'm looking for it more.
Maybe. All right. So just real quick. So when they throw the retirement party
Yeah.
for his dad or Logan's dad, after that, like when does William morph into the Man in Black? Like, is that just 30 years later?
We haven't fully seen that yet, but they kind of showed us when he saw Dolores pick up the paint can at the end of season 1.
Season 1.
He pulls up the hat and it's the Man in Black. But so I guess that's the way they showed
mean,
him. I think that's why he was kind of he was still William a little bit this episode, but he was more of a dickhead.
Yeah, I
Kinda
think
like the Man in Black.
I think he's slowly becoming the Man in Black, but I think what triggered him was seeing her back on her loop in season 1.
Yeah.
With that fucking, is it a paint
It's a
can,
paint can.
milk or whatever the fuck it is?
Yeah, I think it's a little paint can.
It's a paint can because this episode they actually show her walk out of a paint shop. I don't think we saw her actually walk out of the store
really?
before, but it's a paint shop.
And you know what's funny is I still, like, every time they show that scene, I go, oh yeah, she's gonna drop. You know, like, it's like I'm fucking watching Groundhog's Day or something.
Right.
But
do you think she's?
They show it a lot.
Do I have to drop this fucking paint can again?
I know. Oh, you dropped it wrong. Pick it up. But, like, when he saw, he went through all that shit. He thinks he's special. He thinks he's, like, the one. He thinks
he got her off her loop and, like, she's real.
He's changed her, and then he fucking sees her, and she's like, oh, my. And then, like,
and I think
he's like, fuck
I
me.
think it's partly he thinks it's his fault, too, that he changed her, but then she got fixed and put her back in there. Because remember, they were together, and she got, like, taken away or ran away because she was scared, and then he went looking for her.
Yeah,
So he's like, fuck, I could have saved this girl, and she'd been, like, out of her loop.
Yeah, because she was starting to ask questions and do things.
And then she just got put right back in because she died somewhere. And so then he's like, fuck.
That clear it up for you?
Yeah.
I think that's why he's one of my favorite characters, William in The Man in Black. Like, that's what I look forward to the most.
It was cool. It was cool seeing William start to be kind of a dick.
Yeah.
Like
when he said, like, oh, yeah, we'll use Ford and we'll start taking people's data, I was like, oh, shit.
I was like, damn.
I didn't expect it to be his idea, so I thought that was cool.
I didn't expect it to be his idea either.
I think that was the big reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
This episode.
Not
only nobody thought that.
Which we kind of should have because he's becoming the Man in Black, but like it never occurred to me.
Yeah, I think that's the more of the thing is like we just didn't realize.
See, it does all make sense because he's been coming to the park for 30 years or however long.
30, 35, something like that.
I mean, it makes sense. He helped fucking build the place.
Yeah.
He helped make it profitable.
Right, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was his idea.
Well,
he could have just got in.
It wasn't his idea, but he made it a successful business.
Yeah, I think he's what made it like what the company is today.
Like if you watch the first season and just like say like whatever episode he shows up in, and then say you were like, and then you knew what that Delos is doing.
Yeah,
you would totally think it was the fucking Logan's idea, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, you would. Yeah,
because you wouldn't have any idea he would be capable of doing that.
Right?
Do you guys think like we're gonna see future Logan show up this season?
I think that'd be cool.
I was wondering who would play him, like if they would just use him with prosthetics, or if they would actually hire like someone else, like how they have for Man in Black and William.
If they hired someone else, they confuse the fuck out of people.
Well, not necessarily. Not if he walks in and someone and like.
Hey, Logan.
Well, like because they do that
every time he walks into.
The Man in Black will just be like, "Oh, hey, Logan." Like it's just gonna be something like that, and then it'll be fine. Especially if they could probably do someone that looks a lot like him.
You know what I like too is like in the beginning when Angela and that dude that I guess he's an Indian later.
Yeah.
Show up and they like bring Logan into that place to like trick him.
Yeah.
When at first at the table, I always want to call him Jimmy.
Logan.
William was at the table and he got up because he.
Yeah, so he could have potentially been there.
Yeah, but so then he leaves. And then as he walks away, Logan goes, "Can you believe that guy was just dating my sister? Like, he's already a prick to him."
Yeah.
Can you imagine how different it would have been though if he would have been at that first party and then gone like, because like at that point when William goes there, Logan says, "Oh, I'm a regular here," kind of.
Yeah.
So he'd have been going originally. Like, I wonder if anything would be different by now.
Yeah, that's like some Earth 2 shit.
Yeah. But you guys want to wrap up the podcast?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
All right, well, that's it for this week's episode of Random Ramblings. We talked Westworld Season 2, Episode 2, Reunion.
What's the next one called?
I can't pronounce it. It's some weird thing with some, like, little thingies on top of the letters and shit. I can't say it.
Little tildes?
Yeah, little tildes there. That's the name of the episode. But that's it for this week's episode.
Hold on. Now's the perfect time. I think I am going to watch all the Marvel movies leading up to Infinity War.
There's no fucking way.
We did a whole podcast on this. You could have done it with us or watch.
That's okay.
You could have done it at your leisure. There's no.
I'm going to do it at my leisure.
I don't think you'll ever get it done. You're on the.
Alright.
It might. He could do it and then watch our podcast.
Challenge
Although no, he
accepted.
probably shouldn't do that because we say spoilers for all the other movies.
Yeah, don't watch
Yeah.
our podcast.
That's fine. I just need to know what order to watch them in.
Just Google it.
Yeah.
There's like fucking
Alright.
a million pages.
Yeah. But all right, so that's it for this week's episode of Random Ramblings. We'll see you guys next week. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment, rate, and review us on iTunes. And we'll see you guys next week for more Westworld.